Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I will be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. Arlecchino did not have any anger issues, which was something that was important to her, considering that she was a parent. And so, as someone who cared about you deeply, and with you as their child, it was a little bit difficult with you being so careless with yourself. Truly. There were some things that she would never understand about you, and some things that she would never be able to truly comprehend. No matter how many warnings she gave you, it seemed like you were truly against listening. And sometimes she knew that simple advice would not work. No, sometimes it meant that she had to take action, to do something, besides just hoping that you will listen to her words. And so, that meant that maybe she would be a little bit more aggressive with the way she does things. Was that what she wanted to do? Not at all. But to be quite honest, it felt like she had no other options. And at this point, she really was not too sure. It had all came to her when, in the end, you had went to do a mission against her wishes. You came back fine, but that is not the issue, no. The issue is that you disobeyed her orders. Outright, without really thinking about it. And right now, she was left to just deal with the mess. The mess that was not here yet, but would inevitably occur. Because she had seen this before, more than one time. People being too eager, trying to do so much when they would not acknowledge their own limits. It would be better for you to acknowledge your own and to know that there are things that you'll never be able to truly do. But for now, what she knew is that you were never going to truly comprehend this. Not so easily, and not without a push from her to directly do so. Wyon, I assume that you're free for a while now, so I want to speak with you, she says. And you feel a little bit uneasy at that. It wasn't really a good sign for Arlecchino to be ordering to speak to you personally. Usually, it would be either that you did something really good, or there is something really bad that's going on. And as you know, she was not pleased with you currently. It could only be the latter. So you went to her regardless, not really having many options, as you fidgeted. Father, I really didn't mean to go against your orders. In the moment, I felt like I had no other options. What do you mean you felt like you had no other options? It was very clear that you could just do as I said, and yet you deliberately chose to do something else. I'm giving you a chance to explain yourself, but I do not want lies, Wyon. I will know immediately, and so I don't think it's truly useful for you to be doing that, she says, and you sigh softly. I suppose not. I don't really know what you want me to do, but it's truly a difficult position, and I want you to understand. I really do. But in reality, I feel like it's a bit difficult. I can't explain it. Father, you won't be able to understand me, and it's already obvious you're mad at me for something, so I don't want to discuss this right now. And you do realize I'm not giving you a choice, right? This is not an option, she says, stepping closer to you, making you feel more anxious and scared. It wasn't usual that any arguments or fights occurred within the house, but then again, hardly ever did anyone go against Arlecchino's orders, not once, but more than that. That was incredibly rare and something that she did not like happening at all. So right now, you feel trapped, and that you had no escape, and perhaps that was actually true. Well, how about I try to explain, then, since you seem very keen to know? What happened is, I saw this person and they seemed to be in need for help. So I tried to help them, but eventually figured out they were just trying to trick me. Which is why I should have listened to you, but what if I stumble upon someone who truly needs help and I don't help them? I don't want to do that. I would rather keep risking it just for that one person who truly needs me. And I've been there before. I've been needed sometimes. And I've also been alone before I joined the house. So, shouldn't I understand and try to help as many people as possible? I understand that's not our goal all the time, but at least sometimes I should be able to do what I believe in. Arlecchino sighed. She's been listening to you for a while now, and the thing is, you do make valid points, but in this life that you're living, they're not valuable enough for you to risk yourself over. So instead, she looks at you for a couple of moments and decides that simply discouraging you was not going to do anything for her cause. I understand what you're trying to say, Mayan. I truly do, and I admire your own will and what you seem to preach about. But here in the house, what I say goes. This will be something important for you to understand, whether or not you disagree with me. As for what you want to accomplish, I can try to help you with that. But first, I urge you to remember that we are all family, and in this house, we must all be on a united front. I do not want to be angry with you, so please, do not provoke me further. But I am proud of you for being able to explain why you want to do that, and having your own values that you want to uphold. That is something that I wish to see in every child of mine, she said, leaving, and leaving you with your own thoughts. You were a little bit confused, torn between the praise and the warning that she gave you. But in the end, you knew, as questionable as her methods could be, she had your best interests at heart.